All right, so Arya, you would like to do a couple of things for your vignette. Okay, so
Yeah,
you wake
I'm
up.
in her house.
Instead of waking up to a gorgeous hunter, you wake up in your old childhood room.
I don't think I've grown that much, so it should still be the same. I was an adult mostly when I ran
You've been
away.
gone for 6 years.
Holy shit, never mind. It's tiny. I've been gone for 6 years. God damn it. Uh, I would like to say that she had a pleasant sleep because no, you're in a familiar room, and it's calm. But being back with your family doesn't get rid of the drugs in your system, so that caffeine is still coursing through her veins.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than most sleeps, but it's still not a well rested. I say she only got a good 4 hours there.
You wake up to the smell of Folger's coffee being made in your family's kitchen.
Before I go downstairs, I just want to look at my room. Is my mother one of those people where she didn't touch the room?
God, she's your fucking mom. How would I know? No.
You're right.
Yeah, she has not touched your room. She's kept it clean, and like it's not dusty and cobwebbed. It looks like it's lived in, but not moved.
And just check some other things like my other things from my old life, like drawings. I don't think drawings, books. Going through memory lane. This is a lot to take in right now. And I think I might have to calm myself before heading downstairs. Oh my God. And I'm just gonna walk downstairs.
You come down into the kitchen. Your mom has 3 cups of coffee set out. One for you, one for her. You don't know who the third one's for. Your
Oh,
brother
see
isn't
this?
here.
I'm thinking in my head, I'm pushing. Oh man, it better not in the head. I better not be that fucking snake. I swear to God. I look at my mother and I sit down. I say good morning, and I ask, is someone joining us for breakfast?
She says, yes, a Sir Pentine will be joining us for breakfast.
I control my anger. I think that's gonna put me up to a 2.
Okay. You feel like his presence in your mother's home is that aggressive? Sure.
When will he be here?
He usually comes, maybe arrives maybe about 5 minutes from now. Usually, he's pretty punctual.
Oh, that's wonderful. How long have you guys been talking to each other?
Oh, maybe about a couple of weeks, maybe.
It's a few weeks. How did you meet? At the church?
Yes, I was attending church as I often do, and he had introduced himself as a new pastor for some time. He's only going to be here for what was it, 2 or 3 months, something like that. And he introduced himself very politely, and we kind of hit it off a little bit. And he's been helping me kind of move through issues that I've been having.
Arya just nods her head. Okay. Um, I'm glad that you're all going out, being with the community. Um, does he come in soon? I don't really have much to say.
Sure. So you just have general chatter with your mom, and
Mhm.
he'll knock on the door. You see your mom kind of perk up a little bit,
Mm.
um, and walk to the door with her own mug in hand. And she'll open the door and she says, "Sydney, please come on in."
Sydney. In the kitchen. His name is Sydney. What?
She closes the door behind Serpentine, and Serpentine enters the kitchen and looks to you and says, "Ah, Aria, I apologize. I didn't realize that you were going to be here as well."
Yes, I wanted to reconnect with my mother.
That is good to hear. I'm glad that you were able to reconnect with her. I know it was bothering your mother quite a bit.
Mm. Yes. Hmm. I don't know what to say with him. With him being right here. Hmm. So you've been talking to my mother for a few weeks?
Yes, I've been canceling her. I mean, she did not know that you were alive, and she was looking for some grieving counseling, assuming you were dead.
Yes. Thank you for giving her comfort and helping her
Of course.
hard times.
Uh,
Uh,
your mother comes in behind Serpentine. You do catch a little bit of a little touch on his shoulder as she passes by, and she grabs his mug and hands it to him. He takes it quite reverently and takes a nice sip of it, and is comfortable, quiet for a little bit while you're anxiously quiet and brooding.
I'm, I'm so happy for them. I don't know how to deal with this information. Uh, so you'll be here for a few months, and have you have you found anyone who's willing to follow you yet?
Sydney kind of gives like a quick squint of his eyes at you, almost like a "Why the fuck are you saying that in front of this person who isn't part of this world?" And he then gives a smile that is probably a little bit too wide. And he says, I mean, I have many followers. Some may follow me as I leave. And he'll look to your mother and he'll say, You're more than welcome to come as well if you wish. It's a nice tour. And he says, but at this time, there's not too many around here that wish to follow just yet. But there's still time.
Mm, that's lovely. Um, I tried to do an insight check. Is he lying there?
You can do an insight. So that's going to be a wits and insight.
Two. Okay, here we go. No, type that in the dice. Three, rage, two. I got failed. Complete another failure.
The dice bot fucking hates you.
Yes, it does.
From what you could tell, I mean, he sounds like he's telling the truth about it. He said it to you before. He kind of just gives these sermons, and then if they follow him, that's it. He doesn't push anything. Although he did offer it to her, which is something that you have not heard him say to anyone before. That may have just been a dig to you.
Mhm. Yeah. I I don't know. Mother, have you ever thought about leaving town?
She says, no, no. I've definitely wanted to go on vacation, and if these are shorter trips, then maybe, I've got the retirement for it.
Hmm. I looked back to serve hentai. How long are these trips?
The same amount of time it usually takes. So 2 months here, 2 months there. People come and go as they please.
Where do you take them?
Wherever my summons go.
Mm,
My next one
of
will be in
course.
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yes.
Mm,
Hartford.
Hartford, Connecticut. That's lovely. Um, you didn't. I look around. There were a lot of pictures of my brother around here, right?
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, he said he wasn't aware my mother had a son.
There were
Even though
pictures of your brother. Would you like to make a wits and awareness to see where those pictures are now?
sure. Wits, awareness. Okay, that's what I have. All right. Three, two. Come on, game. Uh, we're gonna re-roll the fail. See if I get three. No, only a two.
Um, Looking around the house, knowing that there was a claimant that he didn't know your brother, all of the pictures that you know are of your brother have some sort of cloth or shroud over them at this time. They didn't before.
Mom, um, how come my brother's face is covered up in all the pictures?
She says, I just wanted to cover his face up. You know, he doesn't live here anymore, and he's moved on with his life, and just felt it was appropriate.
That's not normal. Is everything okay with you and him?
Yeah, yeah, everything is perfectly fine. Go ahead and make a wits insight on that.
I have one success. I'm gonna start doing home rolls because this is bullshit.
You're allowed.
No, I just keep forgetting because it's so convenient.
She seems genuine in that there seems to be a break in the relationship, but it's not bad. At least that's what you're getting from her. She just kind of wanted to cover up his face for the time being.
You know, you can always trust me, right?
Yeah, of course.
Is it okay if I talk to him?
Your brother, of course. He's your brother.
Right. Um, hmm. So, hmm. May I ask when you started covering that up, though? His face?
Oh, that's not important, Arya.
Of course. I think we'll just do general talking.
Mm-hmm.
How to get over to Roxy's. Okay, I will be back later tonight.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
In the general talk that you have, you do notice that Serpentine and your mom do seem a little buddy buddy.
Mm, yes.
But you leave and you head to Roxy, who is at the UMass campus, ending her radio show for the day. You can see the on air sign is off, so she is not currently radio showing at this time.
Roxy, Roxy, Roxy.
Aria, it's good to see you again.
Hey, uh, I was wondering, and I pull out, if we can help make some dice again? I mean, cameras again? I don't know why I just said that.
Because you've been having shitty dice rolls on the dice
Yeah.
bot. She says, yeah, we can certainly do that. Do you want to do it or do you want me to help you? Or do you want me to do it?
I would like help, and afterwards I was wondering if I can ask you something.
Sure. And she will help you with any mechanics needed for the cameras. So you get
Okay,
one
so
die extra.
intellect, tech, so 5, 6. Come on. Okay, that's 6. Rage 2. 4 successes.
You're able to make one more camera.
Okay, I have a total of 3 now. I mean 2. Total of 2 now. 2 cameras. Not including all the ones I now have littered around the fucking place. That I also keep track of. Thank you so much for helping me. There is one thing I would really like to ask before I leave.
Sure, what is it?
So, since you spend so much time here on campus, I would like to. There seems to be a problem with a potential veil breach. And,
Oh,
Jessica told me information from Elder Spine, and I didn't really get a lot of information here. Maybe you may know. She said that 3 people went there to investigate and intimidated him. He partially changed to scare them away, and we're hoping Delirium might handle it. But she said that it was a nun, a lady in pink, and a crazy woman. That's all she said, and I don't know if you've heard any speaking of potential veil breaching here, like anyone saying anything.
oh, I
He did
mean,
tell me to look on campus.
I know who you're talking about, if that's what you're
Oh,
asking, but Jessica's already handled it. She had a
then why?
conversation with them.
Then why did she tell me to look on campus for?
Probably because she wants some extra reconnaissance because she's a spy.
Fair enough. Okay then, and I have already partially done my job then.
Yes. I can't give you the information about these people, but if you want to peruse the campus and try to find them, you're more than welcome to.
I can do that after I talk to my pack. I have some other things I need to do with them.
Sure.
But thank you.
Of course.
Have a pleasant day.
You as well.
Roxy.
Hmm.
Okay, well, that's what I needed to do. Well, of course, there's talking to Mini Jess, but we can go by that. I want to make sure I keep my relationship with her. I had a,
The clone.
but there's not much we do.
All right, roll
We just go.
me a 1d10.
Ooh, do I make her cry if I get this wrong?
Why was that your go-to?
Oh wait, no, 1 to 10. You said.
A
I'll try that
1d10.
again.
Yep.
I got a 5. What was that?
She will inform you that she has been doing well. There
Oh,
haven't been any potential shift changes. She's not feeling any concerns or issues regarding any Garou nature.
okay then.
Yeah, that's the information she would tell you. She'd also be very chatty about Aunt Mara as well.
Oh, I'm so happy that she's doing great with Amara.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting along.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's my thing,
All
and
right.
I'm glad that she's happy.
All
And
right.
I do believe that is my downtown. Yes. Oh, check my cameras around town, but all my cameras are at people that are directly related to me. I was already at my mom, so that would just be my brother, and I do had one at Scott's house still. I haven't retrieved.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it, that you didn't do
Yeah.
it for your vignette.
Yeah, it's fine though.
I'll find that later. Maybe even in this next session, where
Oh
we are
no.
going to go to have some sushi with Gigi and Scott. So, Gigi, there are a multitude of different types of sushi restaurants in the area, different cultured sushi as well. We'll just say you picked a barrel and chose one. Seemed a little fancy, but like within your budget. Do you go with Scott or do you wait for Scott at the restaurant?
I think the plan would be to meet him there.
Okay. So you head over there. He is standing outside of the restaurant. He's not the most dressed up, but he's dressed well. He's definitely not dressed in any like alpha male attire. We'll say that.
Oh, that's comforting. Gigi has a black pleated skirt with black ripped tights. She has her demonias on, and she has a Dream Theater t-shirt.
Ooh, nice. You enter the sushi place. There is a sushi bar. There are tables, some booths as well. Where would Gigi like to sit?
Gigi's going to ask Scott, um, do you want to sit at the bar or wait for a booth?
He says, well, I guess it depends on if we're talking or just eating.
Well, I mean, I assumed that we would talk. I mean, you know me, I'm not going to silently eat something.
That is true. I do know you. Yeah, let's get a booth then, so we can have more of a conversation than randos at the bar.
Okay, yeah, great. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
And Gigi runs to the bathroom, and she's feeling really kind of nervous. And this isn't normal for how she interacts with Scott. So she pulls her flask out of her purse and takes just like a quick shot.
Okay. You'll see when you come out of the bathroom that he has picked a booth and is kind of just sitting in it waiting for you.
She will go and sit down and start looking at the menu.
He will pick up the menu as well. And look, a couple of minutes pass by. You have some general chatter, I'm sure. And a waiter does come around and says, "Hi, welcome to Insert Sushi Place here. Can I get you anything?"
She will wait for Scott to say first what he wants.
Okay. Give me one moment. I'm gonna roll to see what he gets. What kind of a guy he is. Okay. So he will order a spicy tuna roll and some water. That is all he will get.
Can I get a hot sake and a chirashi?
The waiter will nod to the both of you and say, I will get those for you as soon as I can. Is there anything else I can do for you?"
That's it for me, thanks.
Scott will nod and say, "Yeah, I'm good." And the waiter will leave. Come back maybe seconds later with some water. And then leave again.
Thank you.
You see that Scott kind of leans back in the booth chair, kind of getting a little comfortable.
Chi-Chi's still kind of looking down at like the little empty plate that is there for, appetizers.
Scott kind of notices that you're being non-talkative, which is not you. So he'll kind of sit back up from the booth, kind of straightening himself up and being like, "You okay?"
Yeah, I feel bad whenever the band isn't in a good place, and I just want you to know that, like, whenever there are things going on, I want to try to be professional, and I'm sorry I wasn't very professional the other night. And I care a lot about the band. That's one of the most important things in my life. So I think it's really important that going forward that we prioritize, the band.
Okay. Scott is going to do an insight roll on you. So I above team will need to know, when you say you're doing this for the band, you care about the band, are you talking about the band or are you talking about Scott?
Oh, she's 100% talking about Scott.
Okay.
But also the band is important to her, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm just making sure, based off of his role, what he might infer from that. All right, let's see if he actually understands it, because he's a guy. Okay.
But he's also an empathetic guy that works with animals.
He's a guy. No. He does understand. He gets the inference of what you're talking about. But he says, "Yeah, I'm sorry that I got upset with you. I'm not really sure what got me so angry. I mean, I'm angry, of course, and you were right. We try to do that through our songs, but I couldn't shake it, and I was getting real upset that you weren't like enjoying the guy that I was trying to introduce you to."
Yeah, I mean, I think I just have I'm kind of sensitive to guys like that. The situation reminded me of Clay, and that just kind of, I think it just kind of activated my fight or flight, and I kind of chose kind of fight in that situation and then flight. So I was kind of messed up because of my history. that's not like that's not on you. I mean, you've never acted like a bad guy.
Yeah, but I should have known too, because I know you enough to know that that might have, been a bad situation for you. So I apologize for that. I shouldn't have brought you into that.
Okay.
The sushi does come around. It looks very good. It's very well done. And you see Scott kind of just like start to dig in to his food.
Gigi will also happily dig in, but she's going to push the little sake bottle and the sake cup to him and say, "Will you pour it for me? You're not supposed to pour it for yourself."
He says, "Oh yeah, I got you," and then he will pour it.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Some time passes as you munch. I'm sure there's more conversation. Is there anything you would like to announce, or just like small chatter?
Gigi will bring up an upcoming gig that so she'll say, I did a photo shoot with Amir. Well, I mean, like he shot me, but it's doing some numbers. So I think our next gig is going to be really popular. So I think if we all bring our A game, like be the best we can be, I think it'll be really successful.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I like that. Let's get something on the books.
Um, I started boxing.
You started boxing.
Yeah, I mean, my outburst at you was, like I said, not very professional. And so I try to channel my anger towards, the music and the passion for that. But I realized maybe some of my passions were kind of like commingling, and I needed to kind of separate that. So yeah, so I've started boxing.
Oh, that's cool. Do you mind if I join and see if maybe that'll help me?
I think that would be really fun and cool. Would you ever want to like box me?
I mean, yeah, I think you're the only one I would want to box at this time because I only know you.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like not that good at the technique and stuff, so I wouldn't be very helpful in terms of like, you know, m- getting you better. But
Oh, that's all right. I mean, square one, right? I don't know as much as you already know, so we might as well.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I also tried to find a therapist, but I found out that it's actually really difficult to get any sort of appointment, and also it's really expensive. So I'm not sure I'm gonna do that.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. If you want, I can see about my connections. There's a lot of people coming in with like therapy dogs that we can maybe I can find someone.
That might be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll check that out for you and let you know.
Thanks. Thank you for being so helpful.
Thank you for listening to me.
Well, I really appreciate you when you're like this.
I appreciate you when you're listening to me.
You are needed in the band. I
Well,
mean, we couldn't do this without you.
I'm sure you could find someone else if you really wanted to.
No, for real.
You see that he kind of gets like a little sheepish blush, not anything like in a like romantic way, but more of a like, oh, I'm getting a lot of confidence and praise here, and I don't know what to do with it.
Like I think Carrie was about to throw a fit that that we haven't played, with you.
He laughs at that and he says, "Yeah, I could see Carrie doing that."
Sam, though, I don't know. Gotta watch out for Sam. She's got big ambitions.
Yeah, she certainly does. She hit me the other day.
She hit you?
Yeah, I'll give her. I was being a bit of a dick.
Okay, well, yeah. Physical violence isn't really, a
Yeah, but
good
it's Sam.
thing, but yeah, but still, I mean, I'm just saying.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad you have my back at least.
Yeah, but I mean, I do have Sam's back as well. If you ever hit her, I mean,
I would never do
I'm
that.
coming for you.
He'll laugh at that and says, "Yeah, you and your boxing. We'll see how that
Yeah,
goes."
and not in like a sexual way, but in like a I'm coming for you in like a bad way.
Aw, damn. I was really hoping for the first one.
Gigi will definitely blush at that and then just like drinks her sake and she gets kind of quiet.
The kind of luncheon goes well from there. It's more comfortable. You're probably a little bit less nervous, if not still a tingy bit nervous. Still unsure where he's at in this potential track situation. But he seems okay. He seems better and he seems more himself. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I think at the end, when they go to part ways, she'll give him like a really big hug and she'll say, if you ever need me, text me or call.
I'll do that. And we will move on to Jonah.
Yay.
So, Jonah, you recently went to go see Track at the book signings.
Mm-hmm.
You got some information on there. You got to talk with Track, and it was fairly informative. And you even got a little bit passionate about it, a little bit. Maybe a little too much passion going on in there. But you also are attempting to find him at one of his group live gatherings that he has set up, and you are going to one of them. There is a convention in the area, more into the Northampton area, that hosts quite a few different types of events. This is the Calvin Theater. And it is currently holding his live group meetups. There is a line out the door of people waiting for the group to begin, to open up the doors for it. And a lot of them are the same people you saw at the bookstore.
Okay. I'm gonna, mill outside. I'll text. Well, okay, so I guess with Nelson, the way that it works, is he there when he wants to be, or do I need to text him for him to know that he's welcome there? I mean, because we kind of have this agreement that the more he helps me with this, the more he's going to get out of it. So just assuming he can be there.
There is an assumption that he can be there, but if
Okay.
you are ever to say like, "Hey, you need to go," or "Hey, you're not
Okay.
coming to this," he knows he can't.
Okay. Oh no, I'm good with him being here. While we're kind of standing in line and stuff like that, I'll be on like my phone, just kind of acting like I'm not interested in what's going on with me, trying to listen to conversations and maybe ask him to see if he senses anybody of some type of spiritual nature. Maybe just trying to pinpoint other Garou that he might be trying to isolate or affect, and that, so I can kind of be around them.
Go ahead and give me a wits and awareness. You can get one extra die for Nelson, and then Nelson is also going to do his own roll for the spiritual side of things.
Okay. And still rage 4, right?
Yes, Jonah is very upsetty.
Okay. Upsetty spaghetti. Where is 4?
Okay. Conversations you pick up are pretty much his most recent podcast, how excited people are, how amped they are. You get a lot of people still like shoving each other just randomly. That general
Okay.
angst and kind of like anxious waiting you get when you're in front
Okay.
of a theater or waiting for an event to happen. In the spiritual sense of things, and reading if there are other Garou in the area, along with other spirits or people attached to spirits, Nelson will inform you through a text on the phone. There are 2, not recently turned, but young Garou
Okay.
in the area. And there seems to be potentially 3 people who have Banes attached to them.
Okay.
No, he specifies attached, so they're not Fomori and they're not like affecting the humans too much, except for that emotional like upheaval.
Component. Okay. They're making them a little more rowdy, maybe, or
Right. So they haven't like
okay.
fully
I see.
attached, but they're following this
Okay.
human because they're hungry for what their desperation is.
Okay. Okay. Um, does he know which ones are the young Garou? Like, can he point those ones out to me, or does he just get okay?
Yeah. So he will point out these 2 individuals to you. Now they're young, so they're probably between the ages of 18 and 20, probably.
Okay.
So you see this individual.
While you're loading that, like, what's the normal? I guess I know obviously not everyone who has turned is part of the same sept, but is do most or all find a sept that they join, or is it common for them to have turned, for us to have turned and not have a place where we belong?
Yes. So depending on when you turn, there are times when the septs have kin seekers who can find you
Okay.
either before you turn or during the turn or even after the turn. They'll try and find you
Okay.
and bring you into the sept. If the place is small enough where they don't have a kinseeker or the kinseekers just didn't
Okay.
catch you in time, you can go years without having a sept and
Okay.
having to learn it all on your own. But there is also that aspect of when you turn, you do get the knowledge of the litany and the general knowledge of Garou behavior.
Okay.
So you do get
Okay.
information, but the sept information is not something that you fully learn unless you're at the
Okay.
sept.
Does our sept have a king seeker?
A kinseeker? No, you do not.
No. Okay. How far ahead of, or like where in position?
I'll say they're maybe a couple of lines behind you.
Okay. I want to keep them in my periphery and just kind of like when the doors open, I would like to be seated. Like I'd like to seat myself kind of behind the 2 of them. I want to be able to keep an eye on the 2 of them while everything's going on, I guess, and going down. And I will say if there's a point where it looks like they're breaking and leaving, that becomes more important to me than whatever's going on with track.
Sure, absolutely.
I just kind of want to, yeah.
As the doors open, you're able to do that with fair ease. These
Okay.
boys are different enough from the crowd to be distinct. A lot of the
Okay.
crowd is older males and some females, but nothing as young as these 2 boys.
Okay.
Any conversation you pick up from them being seated behind them is a lot of they're checking this guy out. They've heard him on the podcast, and they're interested in what he's saying, but they're not like fully into his
Okay.
ideals. So they're kind of
Okay.
checking him out and giving a vibe check, essentially.
Okay. Okay. Um, do I pick up any names when they're talking to each other?
Yes. So the one in the black T-shirt,
Okay.
his name is Ryan, and then the one in the hoodie, his name is Todd.
Okay. Someone was detected at the front door. Oh no, somebody's at
Someone's
the
there.
front door.
It's Trek.
Okay, it's track. Oh no, I gotta go. Okay, cool. And then as far as I'm sure Nelson is buzzing
Mm-hmm.
around where the Banes are or stuff like that. Is that like away from them, or does it seem like those people have been seated closer to them instinctually, kind of like?
No, they're actually seated a little bit further, more towards the stage.
Okay.
So these
Okay.
boys kind of took like the upper stage where they can see Track
Okay.
and understand and hear him, but they're far enough
Okay.
away where if they need to book it, they will.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
ones with the Banes are up front near to the stage, clearly like bigger fans of Track, so they
Okay.
tried to really get into the front there.
Okay.
Um, Important to note as well, you will see that Nelson not only is near those Banes, he is pecking at them and playing at them and having a fun time.
Well, I would assume so, and that's part of the deal.
Yep,
So,
yep.
as much as I might not like it, Jonah will like clench and unclench his hands, like seeing him.
Every now and then you see one of the humans attached to it will just like swat in the air. You can see that it's Nelson picking at
Yeah.
them, but they obviously it's just like some sort of buzz or bird or something,
Yeah.
even though
Okay.
you're inside. But through everyone getting seated and the show beginning to start, it is Trek on a stage to start off with, and he has a conversation. It's very open. It's very like an open mic night where or like a comedy show type of seating where he's on the stage, but he's doing crowd control. He's talking to the
Okay.
people. People are asking questions. People are talking about his work. He's talking about all that stuff. He's answering questions and doing back and forth banter.
Okay. What does the general, as far as the flow of the crowd, like, we talked last time about the fact that he kind of likes to instigate things. Is there a topic that seems to keep coming up that he's kind of feeding one way or another?
A lot of the topics you'll notice that if anything goes political, he cuts it off.
Okay.
He refuses to talk politics in any sense of the
Okay.
word. But anything that topic wise again is about like the same topic as before with
Yeah.
masculinity. He really goes in depth into that.
Okay. Um, I guess I'm thinking if I wanted to like uh, okay, well, first of all, as far away as we are, do they have somebody handling a mic up on the level
Yeah.
we're at? So I guess from Jonah's standpoint, it's a matter of like depending on how things are going, is there a way to interject something that would just I want to say something so he knows I'm here, but I don't want to just say anything. So I guess it's um Jonah wanting to say something that's going to boost his ego in whatever he's doing. Like, so maybe if it's highly the topic of masculinity, maybe trying and asking him what he thinks is the most uh, what he thinks is the simplest but most effective way to start moving in that direction. I guess if he's focusing on the masculinity right now.
Yeah, I think you're able to find a lull in the conversation still on the
Okay.
topic of masculinity, where Jonah's able to put that in there, and you do see that he recognizes your voice and he spots you. And he gives a smile, and his answer back is quite a lot of like, well, with the new age generation, what we need to do is we need to teach the youths that like masculinity is this way, but there are different forms of masculinity that we can work towards bettering.
Okay. How did the two seem to respond? Like, how are they going? Are they still just kind of listening?
Todd is definitely more listening than anything. Ryan
Okay.
is. You're unsure if he's interested or he's just showing intent to listen actively.
Okay.
He's definitely hunched more forward. He's definitely actively
Okay.
listening in that way. But it's showing like he's bouncing a little bit, as
Okay.
most like teenagers do when they have some form of an interest. So
Okay.
it's a potential that he's starting to get interested in the conversation surrounding masculinity, or he's just trying to listen intently and focus.
Okay.
As time continues, the conversation lulls back and forth between different conversations that are fairly nonplussed. He either bats down anything political, talks more about masculine status of how masculinity is perceived these days, and then he also talks about women's roles in society and how that is changing and how we need to kind of morph it into what was traditionally a woman's role to the modern day workings of women. So there can be like a best of both worlds. It's very like toxic but not toxic
Okay.
conversation.
Yeah, playing both sides to see the way that he likes to. Okay. Okay. I'm okay kind of listening right now and just kind of taking everything in. Does that seem to get any unrest from the crowd one way or another, or does he seem does it seem like he's trying to find ways to find unrest and stir some type of anger or commotion, or does it seem like he's playing at something, I guess?
Go ahead and make an intelligence and insight.
Um Two, if I get two of the bite marks, that's
That's bad.
critical. Is that correct? That's
Uh,
bad.
is it
Because I
bite
got
marks or
four
is it claw marks?
successes. Huh?
Is it bite or claw marks?
It's bite marks.
Okay, so those are
It's
fails.
4 successes and 2 bite marks.
Okay, so that is a
And both of the
brutal.
bite marks are on the rage.
Yeah, so that is a brutal
Okay.
outcome. So you're
And
not doing
I'm
any.
just remembering. Oh, sorry. The way that I told you I wanted to play it last time was that because you said that it's open to interpretation, that some people say the brutal, when it's on a rage dice, they say you don't get to re-roll, correct?
Correct.
That was what. Okay, I want to keep that.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
I'm going to keep that throughout for me, anyways.
Absolutely.
Um,
Watch me change it next
does
week.
Does re-rolling to see if I get any more successes change anything, or is it just always going to be a brutal outcome at the like?
It will always be a brutal outcome. However,
Okay.
with brutal outcome, if it is a physical contest, you always get that +4. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's the brutals that are a fail, not the entire roll.
Okay. Okay.
So you
All right.
could try and get more if you wanted to willpower those
Successes.
other successes.
Okay. I'll try. I'll do that. I got one extra, so I have 5 successes and then the 2 bites.
Okay. So then, yes, it would just be a total of technically 4 successes because you take one
Okay.
off.
Okay. So you take. Okay. Gotcha.
All right. And you were assessing the crowd, correct? That's what we were talking about.
Him in the crowd, seeing how if he was trying to play the crowd
That's
any
right.
which way, or if there's something that yeah.
Thank you. The brutal really
Yep.
threw me off.
No, I know, me too. It's fine.
He is talking differently from when you had talked to him at the bookstore or even on his podcasts. He is having genuine conversations with these people. Some of it might stir some people. It might heighten some people's angers. but it's definitely he's more just having a conversation. It seems like he's doing fan service. He's trying to get more fans in this moment.
Okay. I think I want to text Nelson and ask him to try to stir things up down there a little more. Like, tell him that he needs to ramp it up.
You get a text emoji of just a thumbs up.
Okay.
And you visibly see him as he squats down on top of one of the top railings, and the next thing you know, there's like a little dropling coming down, and someone like visibly recoils. And there's a lot of swearing, a lot of pushing and shoving. People are looking up, and unfortunately for those people who were looking up, they do also get some droplings on their face. And so that is how he is going to stir up the area. People are angry, they're upset. Most of them are talking bad words towards the staff of the theater.
Oh, okay. That I don't like, but that's my fault. Oh well.
But yeah, there's a lot of pushing and shoving. He's definitely stirred the place up.
Okay. Okay. How does Track respond? Does he seem...
There is he doesn't have a smile on his face, but he still seems a bit giddy.
Does he seem thrown, like, okay, so I get, what Nelson is doing, and they feel like it, but it's not like drops are actually falling, correct?
Correct.
It's just like a physical manifestation.
Yeah.
Does he seem to have any intuition on what could be going on one way or another? Does it look like he has any...
He is trying to look up into the rafters to see if he can see whatever there might be, but it's not 100% that he knows that it's a spirit or anything like that. He's probably looking for a physical thing, and he's struggling. He's trying to find something.
Okay.
And then when you get a chance, I need you to do another awareness. See if you spot something.
No, that's another brutal.
Okay, what's the total?
3 with 2 of the bites, so only 2, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you do get something from that at least. So that's good.
Some of Nelson's shit in my eye.
No, I think Jonah's smart enough to know not to look up. Where is Track? Where are you, Track?
I can't even say I'm going to set these 2 dice to the side because I need to be rolling 4 rage right now. So.
You watch as Track spills some water on the table, and you watch him look down into the water, and you can see a glimpse of reflection coming out, almost like he's looking into it.
Yes, that gift looks suspiciously... Can I, so the bracelet that I made myself, can I go ahead and look in that back through his?
Yes. So you...
Is there a way? Well, actually, so wait, I guess it would be, can I look through mine to get somewhere maybe that would let me have a look at what he's looking at in his? Does that make sense?
There's definitely some like railings
inception
and
of an inception.
Yep.
Okay.
There's definitely like a railing above him that you could focus on. Very like Portal 2-esque in this situation.
So it costs 1 willpower. And then am I rolling in intelligence and wisdom?
Yes.
Is that, or, okay. Yes.
And this is just to beat the gauntlet, which is already fun then. So,
do I get my plus from Nelson with this?
You do.
Okay. 5 successes.
Okay. You are able to look into it and see what he is looking at. He has spilled some water onto the table, and he is looking down into it in your view of it. And he is looking at the rafter area where the Nelson technically is, but he sees nothing there. He just sees the rafter, so he's trying to use that gift to see
Okay.
better.
Okay. But now um would I knowing what Arya has told us that she suspects about him, um is the way that works, is it when they consume the heart they take on the gifts of whomever they have eaten, or do they get to choose gifts?
Technically, mechanically, it's they choose the gift, but in the rulings of it, they take on one of the gifts of the Garou that they've eaten.
Okay, so and then do I know enough about the Garou to know that this narrows down what tribe this would be related to?
No,
No.
because this
Okay.
is also technically a Farah gift as well.
Okay.
But it
Okay.
does confirm that he is most likely a stolen moon. The
Okay.
fact that he is
Okay.
using a Gaian gift.
Okay. And that we don't get any read on him as being actual Garou, right? Like there's a difference in the way
There was
that
a potential that he might be a Garou. There is unconfirmed. He
Okay.
reads as
Okay.
Garou, but he also reads as not Garou.
Okay. That's right. That's what Nelson said. Um okay. Okay. Cool. Joan's gonna do a little thump, like a little it's like pump, or like a yes, like because he's still feeding on that rage. Like,
Give me one moment.
yep.
Anything else you would like to do, or are you just observing more?
I want to, when this gets out, I want to nab those two boys and tell them to follow me.
Jonah,
Please.
child
I'll
seer.
say, yeah. I'll be like, please follow me. And then I want to take them to the sept.
Okay. They would technically know you.
How would they,
They're part of the
are they
Garou.
part? Oh, okay. So they would know that I'm Garou.
Yes, they've definitely seen you at a
Okay.
moot, and you've probably
Okay.
glanced on them. They are newer, so
Okay.
they were
But they're
probably
not,
at the last moot
okay, but they're not part of our sept.
that you're aware of.
Okay. All right. So
They were
yeah,
not
I'll just
introduced in the
yeah.
last moot, so if they
Okay.
are part of the sept, they haven't been fully introduced yet.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
they'll
So,
follow you.
okay. I would like to find someone at the sept. And Jonah's not going in there with high hopes of finding anyone he wants to, because that's just not the way things work anymore. But I would like to, explain to them on the way there that they should cease listening to track, that what they're playing with is very dangerous. And ask them, I'll ask them too, you know what I mean? Like I'll tell them who I am, I guess, introduce myself, be polite, and try not to like ride this rage high, I guess. And just explain to them what's going on and how dangerous it is for them to continue to put themselves in Track's presence. And then ask them if they have been connected with anybody, any of the leadership in the sept yet.
Okay. They listen to you intently. They're definitely still at that young age where like they're still learning to be Garou. And so they're listening to their what they assume to be an elder Garou, at least older than them. So they're like, yeah, we were just kind of checking him out. We heard about him. We didn't know he was mystical in any way. So they just kind of said like, yeah, sure, we'll stop listening. We're not the most interested in it. At least Todd says that. As for being introduced to the Sept, they say that they only came in for since the last moot. They haven't been fully indoctrinated into the Sept yet, and they are supposed to be talking with Talon, the Sept leader, but they haven't had a chance. They've been spending more of their time in the city than at the Cairn, which is not the right thing to do.
Oh, good. We're going to continue pushing them to the Cairn, and I'm going to go look for either Talon or somebody to take them to Talon.
Okay. Easily enough, Talon is always at the Cairn. So he's easily found. He's in his lupus form, as he almost always is. And he'll kind of trot up, seeing that you're there with two young boys. And he'll nod to you.
Okay. I'll just say they're supposed to be getting introduced and indoctrinated kind of to the Sept. They were at a function with a moon steal. Well, we're pretty sure it's a moon stealer.
Stolen moon, but yes.
So yeah, stolen moon stealer, but and that I did not want them around that, so I'm just bringing them here. So
Go ahead and give me a wits awareness, or sorry, a wits investigation, insight. Jesus
Okay.
Christ, wits wits insight. God damn it! It's a wits insight on Talon. I think I just had a stroke, but
go drink some water.
it's one side of my face a little lower than the other. Just
Does this count as trying to sense a secret kind
Yes.
of thing? 5 successes.
Okay. You can see that Talon is suppressing heightened rage. He at the words of Stolen Moon. He does not like
Okay.
Stolen Moons. There's clearly a history or a past or a trauma that has even the thought or the words trigger him.
Can we do a roll just because of where my rage is at? Can you set a threshold for me to do some type of roll as to whether or not Jonah makes a remark? Like a remark along the lines of maybe this has you upset enough to do something. Kind of whether or not I'm able to stay, like, if you can, like, throw down.
Well, I guess that is just a general RP question of, do you think as angry as Rage 4 usually is, would Jonah be that witty to be like, fucking do it?
I don't feel like Jonah spends a lot of time at this rage. Like, I think that's where I don't feel like this is a rage area where Jonah is very comfortable. So I guess that's the question, is what is considered a high rage?
So it's dependent on how the player wants to make it feel. So if you're saying Jonah is not often at 4 rage, which is probably a good thing, that means that he's not used to being angry. He's not used to having a heightened sense of emotion that can essentially cause you to go rampant at any given moment. So in the context of, if you're trying to bite back saying that, Jonah would struggle with not saying it.
Okay.
But if you're saying, like, does he push it? Does he get further on it? I think he probably wouldn't be aggressive about it, but he would still say it.
Okay. Yeah. So then I'll say it. I'll look at him and say, maybe that you'll be upset enough to do something about this.
Okay. You see Talon for a moment will huff at you in a very, like, watch your tone type of way. But he takes in what you were saying, and he will retort back to you. I think this is right. I think you are right.
Jonah will kind of like nod his head, kind of like nod it in a little bit of submission, but then turn and leave.
He'll say, I'm going to go do that right now.
Thank you.
And he will, first of all, take the youngins
Yeah.
and probably pass them off to Hazel, who will teach them the ways of the Garou with her one fucking eye. Uh, and then you do see him run off, potentially to deal with Drac, potentially to at least figure out what he can do.
Okay.
I
Okay.
never checked in on the "What up, ho" text. Did I ever receive anything back?
Oh,
get
that
it.
is right. Yes. So, Jonah, you do
I get
receive a "What up, ho" text as you are heading towards the car.
Yeah, Jonas will say this guy. And then he'll probably say headed to the house.
All right, you got forewarning that Jonah's on his way.
All right.
Get all your shit out of my lab.
I don't have any of my shit in your lab.
While I'm on my way there, can I put on some music and do like Song of Serenity to try and chill myself before?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
House?
Composure and honor.
While she's doing that, I would ask, how do you feel Arya is doing? Technically, she has gotten 4 hours of sleep.
Honestly, you're probably at rage 2 because Naga's knocking your mom up. And
She's not. She's too old to have children.
you've seen Alien. So that's a little weird, and also you've just been like stressed out drinking your coffee. So I would say you're probably at a 2, teetering on a 3.
Oh my god.
That is
Yay.
a 3 success, which is pretty good on 3 dice.
That's valid. All right. What song is Jonah listening to or singing?
Jonah is going to listen to Disturbed Silence.
That does seem to be Jonah's favorite. It's the second
It
time
is.
he's listened to it.
Yeah, that's Jonah's favorite. Right now, when he's upset, that's his favorite. When it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, you're able to go down a rage.
Okay.
So now you're only at 3
Three
rage.
That's so great.
No
That's
more
great.
witty banter from Jonah.
No more.
But you've all had your respective downtime. Now, not all of this happened obviously in the same day. I think that the sushi one and the track one clearly happened on the same day, but Arya's was probably on a different day. But you all collect up together. Jonah, you were the last one to arrive, as the other two were there when you texted.
Hello, Jonah.
Hello.
I'm so glad that you're okay. I was a little worried when I had asked you, how you were over text, and it took you a while to respond. But I'm glad you're okay.
It's really weird because it didn't come through until I responded to you. So that's really weird. It just must have been that I was out of cell service or something. Or maybe Nelson was messing with my phone. But yeah, it literally just came through on my way over here.
Well, where were you?
I was just out of town. I needed to collect my thoughts. I made you guys gifts so that if we get separated or if one of us goes missing, I can find you guys. So I'm going to hand you guys all a custom-made bracelet that Jonah made. They're going to have glass beads on them. Arya's, yours is black and purple colors, and Gigi's, yours are red. Yours is a red and orange colors.
Did you make it these colors because I'm a ginger?
That might have been some of it. I don't know. I was just going with what I feel. I was at a friend's workshop and I was using what was available to me. You did not seem like a pink girl.
I mean, my favorite colors are literally black and pink, but sure.
Oh, okay. Well, you just didn't strike me as a pink girly.
You want
Now
the
I
track?
know better. Would you like me to remake it in pink?
No, it's fine.
Nope. Jonah's going to write a note to remake her bracelet now.
These are tracking bracelets?
It's a way that if we get separated and we need to be able to find each other and send messages, we can find each other.
Very well.
So if you'd like to call it tracking, you can. Wear it or not. I figure with a stolen moon. Is that right? Yes. With a stolen moon around, it's probably a good idea for us all to have a way to be able to be found.
Of course.
Hmm?
This is a good thing, Jenna. Thank you.
How does it work exactly?
I'll go ahead and explain augur as far as when there is a clear or reflective surface. If need be, I can look into one surface to see another that I'm trying to find or look into.
Oh.
So knowing what these bracelets are specifically, I don't get any sounds or anything like that, but visuals I'll be able to pick up on and see.
Jonah, didn't you tell me about like a similar thing about like these evil balls in like that book series that you like though, where it's like if you look into them, it's like evil?
Yes, but that's like the Eye of Sauron. Like that's not this. This is a safe way for us to be able to. This I promise, no giant eyeballs going to come out.
Okay, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to remember to wear this.
That's all I can ask you to do is just try. You know what? If you have like a key ring or something like that that might be on you, if somebody were to take you, or like, you could attach it, like I'll make it colors that you want it so you can attach it to your phone, like a phone charm. So just, it doesn't have to be a bracelet. I could make it into anything you want it to be that would be better. I just want us to be able to find each other if we need to.
I think that's a great idea. I'm just letting you know that might not always be on me, not
Okay,
in a nefarious way. It's just, I'm 100%. I may not remember to put it on. I mean, you know what has happened to my phone in the past week.
Yes.
And I'm going to be honest, I never really carry keys. I just know where the spare key is.
That's fair. That's fair.
Arya would like to get up, go to Jonah, get the bracelet. She'll put it on her wrist in front of Jonah. Put it on, and do you do hugs?
I will do a hug, I guess. Yes. So I'll give her a hug. If she goes to give a hug, I will give a hug.
All right, that's nice. Good little hug. Now
I promise you all that the only reason I'm using it is if we get separated. I just want that to be very clear. Like this is specifically only for one of us going missing. And Gigi, it's okay if you don't remember to put it on, you don't remember to put it on. It's an optional thing. It was just something that I was thinking about.
Yeah, that's fair. I also brought gifts, but it's just donuts.
Cool. I could eat.
Jonah's
gonna take a donut.
Unfortunately, I don't have gifts, more just information. The least important one of the 6 things, I'll try to go with quickly, is I found more of those moon deers. I found 6 of them, actually. They're just in a herd. They seem to just be reproducing like normal deers. They're not doing anything, but they're increasing in numbers.
Okay, if they're not doing anything, should we be concerned?
Just wondering. He said I thought I could try and see if I find maybe where they came from, but no, they just are reproducing. So as of right now, they're of no importance. At least.
Does it seem like they're ruining the ecosystem or anything like that? Bless you. No.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, they're just acting like normal deer that have strange mutations.
That
That's
happens
it.
in nature.
Too, but yeah. The next thing that is least important is I have been reconnecting with my mother, and sometimes I will be at my mother's house.
Least important. Hold on,
To
what
this
is
pack. It's not like to the pack's info in case you need me. I will write down my mother's address. I could also be there now. She has become aware that I'm alive, and I'm driving her insane. She put, "Have you seen me?" photos around town, so that's nice. But she's just going crazy, so I eased her mind. But I have also learned, unfortunately, that yes, the Naga has gotten a very close relationship with my mother. He was there this morning, breakfast with her.
Do we think that it's good for you to be at your mom's house with him being there and then the hunter on like your other spare times? Like, what?
Hear me
Like,
out, though. Hear me out.
like, can you maybe drop one of them and not your mom?
Hear me out. Arya is spending time with the hunter and then spending time with her mom. Maybe that'll, maybe that'll get the Naga to stay away. Or the hunter accidentally kills the Naga. Oh no!
Or maybe the hunter kidnaps Arya's mom to get Arya upset and ruffled.
No,
And then we have to work with the Naga to find Arya's mom because they will be upset that Arya's mom's gone missing. And then Briar's not going to have a great day because we have to work with the Naga to find Arya's mom.
Arya, how much do you care about your mom?
what the fuck?
It's a valid question.
I mean,
I care a lot about her.
Gigi and I have done well without mothers.
I mean, that's what I'm asking. Like, I
love my mother. I stayed away for her safety.
And
Okay,
those
well,
6
that's
years were fine? Those 6 years were fine?
I didn't want to be away from her, but she knows now.
That what, she knows everything?
Well, no. She thankfully hasn't pressed. She's just happy to have her daughter back. Especially since her son, my brother, seems to not be talking to her anymore. Also, he knows I'm alive and he does not want to talk to me.
That sounds like a very healthy relationship.
My ex doesn't want to talk to me either.
Again, we've already discussed what you did to your ex. You kind of deserve that.
I know.
You staged your own death. Like, so let her go.
I know.
Let her go.
I will.
Be Elsa. Be Elsa.
I know. I'm with Thor now.
Nope, let's not be with her either.
Okay. Can't
you just go to a bar and pick up a normal person?
No.
I got normal.
I got three more things. Three more things.
Oh my god.
At least 8
Gigi,
hours.
Don't worry.
Gigi, I
Maybe
might
even
need a
10.
drink.
Three more things.
A shot.
So I
I'll make
put
one.
three more things. The next thing is Jessica. Apparently there was an incident. Jessica is using me for something, but there was an incident that with Alderspine, 3 people that we now know were hunters had interrogated him and threatened him. He partially changed partially changed to chase them away, and he's hoping Delirium will take care of it, but maybe not. Jessica has asked me to investigate the campus to look for. These are the lovely descriptions she gave me, by the way. A nun, a lady in pink, and a crazy woman. Now, I went to Roxy, and she just told me it's her hunters. So I don't know why Jessica's messing with me when this is a potential veil breach.
Wait, a nun, a lady in pink, and what?
A crazy woman. That's what she told me. Even though Jessica actually already knows who these people are. But
Well, didn't you say that previously you had upset Jessica?
Probably.
So could this be payback, like sending you on a goose chase? Or could there be something else going on and she doesn't want you paying attention to that? Like, ooh, look over here, shiny object.
Yes, that is the possibility. But unfortunately, it's mostly a me problem. I actually owe Jessica a favor, but I'm just telling you that there has been a potential veil breach with the hunters. That's not
Wait,
my fault.
Don't you owe Jessica like 2 favors?
Damn it, you reminded me of that, Juju.
And
Thank
like
you.
Mushu, like 5, I think.
I only owe him 3, 4,
Oh, shit!
what, 7? I owe him 7 favors.
6.
That's 6.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the favor. I owe him 6 favors, actually. I've been asking him a lot lately. Okay, my last 2 things. I pull out the folder. Now, the truth catcher, thankfully, has gotten help with me. One sec. What is his full name? The truth catcher.
Alderspine.
Was that also Alderspine? Yes. Okay, I've been separating those 2 names. Alderspine did help me find one thing, and she brings out a folder. This is tracked Morris's entire life. When he was away for long periods of time, all of his internet, all of his every job he's had, everywhere he's moved. That's everything.
That situation actually might be taking care of itself.
Or okay then. But
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
It's been brought to the
Please
attention
explain.
of it's been brought to the attention of Talon that there is a stolen moon. So there were 2 young Garou at one of Track's meetups, and I took them to the Sept so that they could, get connected. They were supposed to, but they've been, being 20 and 19 and spending time in the city instead. So I dropped them off, and Talon looked like he was upset, and I said, well, maybe you'll do something about it. And it looked like he went to do something about it. Maybe.
Well, good job for helping those 2 Garou, Jonah.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. The last thing is Hazel has asked us if we had the free time to investigate these potential supernatural incursions in town. And I give the folder that the storyteller said was not for me when I first found it yet. And I don't know, is it now time?
Can you refresh the storyteller's memory, please?
I asked Hazel if she needed help looking, like, is there any problems? She gave me a list of places to investigate for potential supernatural problems. I was going to do that, but you said that's not for now.
Yes, it also won't be for this time either. But
Okay.
the information that you are given is that there are about 4 hot spots in the city of either Amherst or Goshen. And Goshen is really just that main strip, and then like farmhouses or logging company places. Where there seems to be some form of supernatural issues going on, whether they're spiritual or a potential veil of some type. A lot of it seems to be more like New England spooky house type of thing.
Ooh. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
So those are
Jonah,
things you can look into. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm a little worried you looking into Track on your own because we've seen the kind of you're very intelligent and smart but I've seen the kind of influence that he causes with men, and I'm just a little worried that if you're going on your own that he could, I don't know, incite like anger in you, and I don't want you to get hurt or for you to end up hurting us because of, looking in on your own.
I hear you. I hear you, and I understand that. I did not want to let this situation sit without it being dealt with. I did not have a large family, and you guys have really become my family. And the way that it impacted you, the way that he impacted you, I could not let sit. So I felt like I had to take matters into my own hand. If Talon is going to step up and take care of things the way that he implied, I am okay to step away from this on my own. But if this is not going to be dealt with, it's not something that I feel like I can leave until it is dealt with. Especially given the effects it has on this pack and the effects that it will have on the rest of the kin.
I actually agree with Jonah that if they don't take care of it, but I would just like us to take care of Track as a pack.
Yes, those are my feelings as well. I'm with you, Jonah, and I know that maybe I am a little susceptible to, anger. I'm not always good about my emotions. But I just, I don't want any one of us to fall susceptible to him. I think as a pack, we can keep each other in check.
I hear what you're saying.
By the way, does anyone know where Briar is?
I assumed you two did because you didn't say anything, or that it was weird that she was not here. Was she supposed to be here?
Briar is still, you made up with her, Arya, but I think Briar takes a little extra time getting over certain feelings. So they're spending some extra time in their abode.
Fair enough. Is there anything maybe we can do together as a pack today?
We could always go back and check that wall with that, maze spiral on it to make sure that it's still there.
A wall?
The sewer?
Where we got the clone of Jessica.
Oh, we can't. Okay, you're gonna be mad at me.
Wow, something
How mad?
new.
I went down there in the sewer to recheck that place. It seems that it's been resealed over and sectioned off.
See? Why is she allowed to do stuff alone?
It was before we had these discussions. As we're growing. We're growing as a pack now. And Arya says kind of under breath, also I brought Flora.
Okay, we seriously need to have boundaries with Flora. There seriously need to be boundaries with Flora.
Okay, what's the boundary?
If I am not continuing on with my track mission alone,
all right,
there need to be boundaries.
Well, what's the boundaries with Flora?
I don't know. I mean, she already knows about people that you spend a lot of your time with. How much of us does she know? How much does she know about us?
She doesn't know of you specifically. Sorry, I tongue twister right there. She doesn't know about you specifically. I think she's Roxy's personal favorite, even though she thinks she's stupid. Because she seems to have a closer relationship with Roxy to the point where Roxy actually is aware that Flora has special abilities.
So what you're saying is she has 2 connections in our set.
Yes. Also, I am not the one that had the hunters, the Veil Breach. That was a separate thing. That's Roxy's thing.
Do they know about my band?
I think one of them is a fan of yours. Actually, wait a second. You know what? That lady in pink thing just made me remember. Do you remember your Bella's picture she showed us? Of that girl?
Yeah, Sam really took a liking to it.
What color was her jacket?
She looked like a Barbie.
Pink. It could be a coincidence.
How's that shot coming, Gigi?
Oh yeah, I'm making you a very raw Bloody Mary.
I don't know that I'm gonna like the taste of that.
Sure you do. You like tomato soup, Jonah. You like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I've
Okay,
seen
fine.
her drinking that cup of tomato soup on late nights.
Arya starts fiddling her thumb about something that she probably shouldn't have told Flora as well. She's thinking.
Okay, what's
And
that?
she told. Okay,
Just
so
spit it out. Just spit it out.
I may have told Flora about the Naga.
Okay,
You know what? I'm
okay.
fine with that personally. I think the more the hunters know about the Naga, the better.
Okay. So I think that's the last of my information. That
I'm not okay with that.
all right. Okay. It's fair.
To a degree. Like, if the Naga has to die, the Naga has to die. But that is a decision that Briar needs to make for
Right.
Joe, for myself, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Damn it, you're right.
You are correct. That is with Briar.
That is a Briar decision, I feel like. And she still has not made that decision.
Mm-hmm.
Unless she made it last week while
She's
I was
never
gone.
fucking here.
You're gonna be.
On my end, I've started training with Bella, actually. I think it's going pretty well. Trying to make some better life choices. I actually met up with Scott again. I think things will be okay. I think, I think he was really messed up by track, but I don't know, maybe what's changed, maybe just distance from track while I was with him, but he seemed like normal, like how he was, so I'm hopeful that maybe he'll try to stay away from track more. We have a big gig coming up, so Arya, if you could try to not like get in the way of certain things.
What?
You know,
What?
I know
what are you-
I know you've put up cameras at Carrie's apartment.
Have
So
I?
I just yeah, you did. You can't just like gaslight me
Wait.
like that.
Wait, no, I'm I'm actually going through my list of.
You
Do
put
I
one.
have so many?
You did put one in front of Carrie's, but you took it back after a bit.
Ah, yes. Okay, I was saying, did I lose track of my cameras? Have I placed that many?
Carrie did find it.
Carrie found my camera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fine. I'll never talk to Carrie again. So it's not like I'll meet him.
Yeah, so just like, I don't know, try to not freak out
I thought that was your
band
mother's
members.
house.
No, you don't know where my mom's house is.
I know.
Why would you need to keep track of her mom's house?
Because her mother, it was actually her own say her mother's kind of dangerous in her own way.
What do you mean by that?
She's not very responsible.
Oh, no shit, but what do you mean dangerous?
Yeah, to herself.
Yeah, but why is that any concern of yours?
Because that affects Gigi. And I didn't want Gigi to be set if her mother, gets herself killed.
Well, then just tell me what's going on.
Well, no, she just.
What do you mean? What do you mean she's dangerous to herself, and then you don't tell me? Like, what do you mean? What is she doing?
As of right now, it turns out. Actually, Gigi doesn't know, or Arya doesn't know that much because apparently she's been spying the wrong house.
Arya, you
Yeah?
get a sudden urge to want to look at your security cameras.
Okay, I'm going to.
You swipe through your app for all of the places that you have all of the cameras. You swipe through, you see Serpentine's at your house again. Your brother's place, your brother's car is not there, so he's not there at this time. You swipe through Scott's home, and then you swipe through one last time, and the image that you see in front of this other plot that you have hidden a camera in is of Track and a large wolf that you would know to be Talon in midst of battle.
Oh no, we gotta go now. Track and Talon are fighting. We have to go now.
Oh shit, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. My camera. See, look, my stalking is a wonderful thing.
No,
I-
it's not. Always.
I lost another fucking die. I just dropped on the floor somewhere. Fuck.
Okay,
Christ.
Aria,
so,
I
so
will-
what cameras? What? So do we get access to this app so we can also watch your mom's house? Because we should be concerned about you.
It's on my phone. We gotta go.
No, I know. Do we get a sign on for it?
Aria is just gonna keep moving.
There's a whole. Yeah, we're going. We're still talking. But how does it feel? All of
I can't really talk and run at the same time. I'm not that athletic. Sorry.
Okay, we're gonna come back to this conversation. This conversation is not done.
But also above table, whatever you have as like Gigi's mom's house, Gigi knows what house you're probably referring to and doesn't want you to think it's related to Gigi.
Actually, it turns out I have the wrong house. I had your friend's house,
Yep.
not your mom's house. Let me see. Go back to stalking lists. Friends stalk. Briar, Jonah, cameras. Who is this guy? Harry.
Litany breach. Litany
Oh,
breach. Litany breach.
She was
I was
stalking
stalking
the
lists.
area of the home that you had been living at before you moved in with Sam, which I believe was Carrie's.
Yeah, that was Carrie's apartment.
Yep.
He lives
So
the door
there was a
on
temporary camera there. But then Carrie found it, and then Arya took it.
Yeah,
Yep.
we ain't better at this.
No.
You guys rush out. The area in which Talon is about 15 minutes away from where you guys are now.
Are we like in a space where I can turn into Lupus?
Yeah, you're still at your pack house if you want to do it there.
Can I do the Hal carries? And I now need to hoping to look that up quick enough before.
It's essentially the 101 Dalmatians call.
Yes.
That's
And I just
awesome.
want to say Stolen Moon fighting Talon and give the location.
Okay, you can do everything except for give the location.
Shit.
Because you got to remember, dogs are the ones carrying this howl. They're not going to know what a location is.
I Okay, it's Stolen Moon fighting Talon. Will Hal again when I get there?
You're gonna,
What's that? That's still not going to give them the location.
I don't.
So I am going to say that you get to Stolen Moon fighting Talon, and then that's when the howl
Got
will
it.
continue forward from there.
Fair enough.
Because I'm certain Talon has a tracking device on him, probably
Got
given
it.
by Hazel or Roxy. But you guys run down to that section in that area. The sight that you see is an excessively bloodied Talon and a Krynos formed track. And this is a Krynos form that none of you have probably ever seen before. It is like a giant naked mole rat. There is no fur.
Boy. Gross.
And I will go to Krynos form because we can't talk to this fucker anymore.
To rage.
Okay. Do the rage check. 1 second. Shit. Where?
There's a form that I can't go into
I did
if
pass.
I'm at 1 rage, right?
If you're at 1 rage, you well, if you fail a rage, because it's not based off of how many rages you have. You do a rage check to see if you fail or pass the rage. If you fail the rage, you lose the wolf, and then you can't shift or use your gifts. So if you're going to like Krynos form, you need to spend you do 2 rage checks, and which gives you a higher chance of failing that rage and then losing the wolf if you're at 1 rage. Does that make sense?
I'm gonna also shift to Krynos.
Okay, so 2 rage.
I passed.
Both of them?
Oh shit! Sorry.
I
passed
literally
both.
just got done talking
I know.
about 2 rage.
I know I'm sorry.
I passed.
Yes, I
both.
passed both of them. And yes.
Okay, so 2 passes for both.
I'm gonna go to Hispo.
Okay, direwolf form.
I passed.
Awesome.
Also, does Talon look like bad, like not moving, or like is he still
He looks alive, but he looks severely hurt.
like
He does-
enough that Jonah would feel responsible for driving him out here?
No, because you've probably
Okay.
seen Talon this
Okay.
hurt before. This is definitely
Okay.
just how
Okay.
he fights. He's very bloodied. You can't tell if it's his blood or Track's blood.
Okay, all right,
but
that's all I need. Yeah,
he
that's
does
fine.
like he's moving slower than
Okay.
he usually would. He's hurt.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's just you saying that I don't feel it's my responsibility. That's good because I was like, do I need to go up
I
a
mean,
rage again?
would Jonah
But-
at 3 rage care?
I don't know. Probably, well, maybe not. I don't know. That's why I was like, does it look like something I would care about? When you said, oh, you've probably seen him this bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine then. I'm good.
We'll patch him up later.
3 rage, I might care a little bit. I might care a little bit.
Mhm.
4 rage, I'm not gonna care.
No. You're gonna be like, you had that coming.
You deserve that.
4 rage. Why don't you go fucking fight him?
Do something about it.
You fucking pussy. All right. So 2 of you are in Krynos. 1 of you is in Hispos. But what's his name? Talon is in Lupus form, and Track is in Krynos form. So for ease of access, we're going to do 3 rounds in and out. And then we're also going to do a stamina roll. So I just want you to roll your stamina pool. That's it.
Okay.
And tell me how many successes you get.
And,
Right
and if I'm
now?
in Krynos,
Yes,
I
please.
add that to my Krynos? My Krynos one?
Yes, you will add the physical dice bonus to
Oh.
your forms.
Does our rage go into that too?
For this, no.
Okay.
This is essentially I'm getting a who goes first.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Can I use willpower to re-roll
Yes.
for this?
Yes,
I
you
got
do.
4 successes.
5.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow, Jonah's going first.
That's weird.
Well, no, I lied. Talon goes first.
Well, yeah.
And then Track, and then Jonah. So, what you would see is, though Talon is kind of wavering a little bit, and he's hurt, but he's alive. He's probably got a few boxes left. He will heckle his haunches up, and he will go for a bite attack. Grabs him on one of the legs and tries to pull him so he's distracted or pinned in some way. Track then tries to grab at Talon, lifting him up by his tail. So Talon has a leg still chopped on to Track, but Track has him by his tail, so he's lifted up. Jonah, what would you like to do?
Blackout, Eyes of the Owl.
Okay. You can't do that in Krynos form.
I can't.
Well,
It
hold
doesn't
on.
say.
I'm pretty
It doesn't. say that?
Let me see. Let me see. So
Okay.
usually it specifies if it is an all form one or not. I think we had the same conversation in the.
I think we did, and I think I was able to do it.
I think
But
you're
I was
right.
not Krynos. I was Lupus last time.
Right. Let me just double check. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
you'll
no,
still
that's
be able
okay.
to. I just need to make sure. You know. Beep 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 beep. All right. Blackout.
Actually, thinking about it, the while you're looking it up, is like when we fight, is it like I guess in like D&D where you can like hold and like I could ask one of them to rush in and grab Talon, so then I could do
Yes. So
like
the
okay,
the um the stamina stuff that I had you roll for like who's
okay,
opposing it is only for the first action. After that, if you guys
okay,
want to do combat rules of like, okay, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do this or hey, maybe you should do this and have a discussion about it out of
okay,
game, you
okay.
certainly can. That was just for me to know that like who's gone and who
Oh,
hasn't.
okay, okay.
Okay,
Because
let's
then I
see.
might okay. Because then I mean, because I feel like at this point we have fought enough together
Oh,
that
100%.
you guys would know that's what I'm going to go for. But I feel like I'd want one of you to go in and try and grab Talon before I did it.
Right, because
Um,
they'll be hindered by
Arya,
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Arya, do you want to do that or do you want me to do that?
Are you physically stronger than me, I think? What's your strength score?
So I'm very strong, but right now you're in Krynos, I'm in Hispo, so it might be better if I grab because
Okay.
you get that 4 dice bonus from Krynos. So if you're because my strength is 3.
Okay. Okay, if you want to grab him.
Yeah, I can go attempt to. I'm lower to the ground too, so I'll just try to like.
So I'm
You
just gonna
can
have you
grab.
do a strength in athletics to grab him. He's not gonna fight you on it, but it's just gonna see how quickly you can get there. For blackout, I am gonna rule that you can do it in Krynos because it doesn't
Okay,
say you can't.
okay. All right. So I'll wait for her to hopefully grab him, and then once I know Talon's out, then I would pop it.
Awesome.
Am I still at rage 1?
I would say you're probably at rage 2 at this time, because
Okay.
you're in battle now. Oh, important to note as well, when you are hit for the first time in any type of physical battle, you do go up a rage automatically. But it only happens the
Okay.
first time.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
I'm using willpower.
Okay. Okay. 2 is enough to grab him as best as you can and try to yank him from Track. It is successful. Track is just kind of playing with him, anyways, at this time. So you are able
That's
to
rude.
remove Talon from the situation, and then Jonah, you are able to roll your blackout.
Okay. Wisdom.
There's no pool, so I think it's just a rage check.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm all like wisdom. Okay.
And then Eyes of the Owl, I think, is also just a passive thing.
Yep. Success on rage.
Awesome.
And then 1 willpower. Oh, I don't like how low I am getting on willpower. Briar, be so proud. Okay, yeah, and then that's all that I can do, right? I can't also attack, correct? It's like
Yeah, because
a one
you've
action.
technically done
Yep.
2
Okay,
gifts,
2.
so yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
All right. So that is Gigi and Jonah who have done something. Arya, what would you like to do?
I have a quick question. What did that do to him? Like, is there now smog surrounding track? I
So
don't know
it's a
what that gives you.
complete blackout inkage. So even you going into there, you would not be able to see.
If I don't attack him, I have to spend a will to keep going. And fuck it. He'll leave anyway. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try it. When I go in, I'm going to run in. And when I jolt him, I'm going to like spread my arms out wide and try to go to the area where he was last seen before that happened.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a strength of brawl. You do get a die because you did see where he was.
Okay.
An extra die.
I also warned you, so.
Mm-hmm. So you knew it was
Roll
coming.
2,
And you know Jonah's tactics fairly well.
6, 7. All right.
I got one trick, guys. One trick. One trick pony.
Jonah, one trick pony.
I'm gonna read.
But 60% of the time, it works every time.
Until Nabs throws somebody at us, it doesn't care.
I only got 3 successes on that roll.
Okay. He is unable to see, so it is a surprise attack. So you still do that. So let me do some fucking damage. Math. Okay. All right. So at this time, Talon is backed out. And with you, Gigi, he kind of grumbles and growls at you for taking him away from his fight.
Were you muted? Did you say something?
I think you're muted.
Yeah, no, I said.
He definitely doesn't like that.
It's gonna be like this freaking group. Detention.
It's gonna become the Breakfast Club real quick.
Guys.
Just a Karn version of it.
When you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
All right.
We already were the Breakfast Club. They just mashed together. They were like, "Oh, all these new people that are Garou, we'll just stick them in a group together."
And it's worked for the past 6 years.
But yeah, I guess I'll make sure. Is he like? Does he look okay?
He is definitely injured and could use some healing if anyone has that. The tail pull was probably more like an ego fucking dumper or damper for her. He doesn't like that he was pulled up by his tail, so he's whimpering a little bit, but he still wants to go and fight, which is probably not the best thing. He will probably kill himself if he tries to fight more.
Okay.
Hold on, Gigi's pondering if she wants her Sept leader to die or not.
I'm gonna turn to him. I'm going to say, we need more of the Sept here. You have the proper authority to get them here. Please get us help.
In his rage-filled eyes, he will listen to your words. And you'll see him do like a big huff out. And he will turn and he will run off.
Oh, I was prepared to make a roll for that, but I'm glad he just did it.
No, he knows when the fights are bad.
Guys, I howled for enforcement, so hopefully we don't die before that happens.
That is
I
true.
know, but I'm sending him away.
Because he's gonna die.
I mean, hey, we could just tell your hunter that you're dead. We've already done one funeral. What's one more? It'll be good.
Fuck you so
And
much.
we can tell her that a naked mole rat killed you, and she'll go after him. Problem solved.
Oh my god. I regret this game.
I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to edit all this.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good time for laughing, you know? When I'm real sad,
You just put on your cape.
All right. Track is still alive. He's in this black, inky little fog cloud thing. So let's see. That was Gigi, Arya, and Jonah. What would you like to do now?
I'm gonna rush into attack. And does Arya have him, or is she still like looking?
I think I only cut him. Like I think
she
Okay.
attacked him. So
Okay,
she knows
so when
where.
okay, and yeah, so I'll run by. I'm gonna try and get close to her, like brush past her, so she can feel me and know exactly where he is, kind of thing, as I go into attack.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to attack. However, you use brawl.
Okay. So that
What
is going to be
I don't know what that
strength
is.
and brawl.
Okay.
Unless you were doing something dexterous, which I don't think Jonah is at this time.
No, Joe. That is why I specifically said I want to do something with brawl.
And I also assume that you are not using teeth; that you are using claws.
Correct.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a crit.
Ooh.
7.
Okay.
I am not going to spend another willpower to go. Yeah, I'm not, because I only have like 2 left.
That's valid. All right. You attack him, and he seems to have taken quite a bit of damage from that claw attack. But he is still good. He's probably hunched over. You would be able to see that he's hunched over. He's very bloodied. There's just blood seeping out of him in his naked mole rat form. And he's staring at you, but he can't see you. He doesn't know that you're there, just that you attacked him there. But his eyes are bloodshot and he's breathing very heavily. Arya.
I am going to go for attack myself.
Okay, you get 2 die bonus because you knew where he was before, and Jonah is kind of guiding you as well.
Hey, I'm gonna trust my actual home die this time because fuck this godforsaken computer. Okay, I am at 2 rage. No. God damn it!
Another die.
Don't worry, I know where it is.
To get you too.
I know where it is. Okay. I got 3 successes plus 1 brutal.
Is it 2 dice or 1 die was a 1 or a 2?
1 die was a 1.
Okay, so that does. You're fine.
Okay then. Then I got only 3 successes.
Okay.
Not now, Kitty. I love you, Kitty, but no, please.
You are able to attack Track again. You're able to hit him, and Jonah, you're able to see that he takes the hit pretty stockily. He seems to be taking the hits okay. We are in our last round. We will go to Gigi. You've sent away Talon. You know that the other 2 have jumped into this black ichor of a cloud. You have no idea, other than some sounds, as to what is going on.
I'm just gonna hope that my pack trusts me, and I'm going. We can still like telepathically, or they can understand me if I yell something,
Yes.
right? Or
Yes.
in Crinus. Okay, I'm gonna yell jump, and then I'm just gonna barrel straight for the area and try to knock over any legs that are there.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. I will allow either a strength or dexterity and brawl. If you have a grappling specialty, this would apply.
That's a lot better than my previous rolls. 4 successes.
All right. You barrel roll through. Assumedly, Jonah and Arya have jumped. I'll ask that first.
Do you want us to roll for that?
No, you guys could hear it.
No.
I'm asking.
If she
jump.
said jump, I jump.
I'll jump.
Yes.
Okay. So you 2 jump out of the way. You do, Jonah. You see Gigi just like a freight train, just push through.
Is she running in the right direction?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
And takes down Krynos Track. Yes. That is GG's. So then Jonah and Arya, what do you do for your turn?
Oh, that's fine. I had to spend a willpower anyways, or I was going to frenzy. So that's fine.
Yee.
So I guess I'll take a shot in the dark. Let's see, strength, brawl, and the 4 bonus. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Or the dex brawl to hit and a strength.
I'm sorry, say that again?
To hit him, it's dex brawl.
It can either be dex or strength.
I'm gonna do dex. All right. Okay. So
That's my secret, Captain America. My dex and strength are the same.
I got 4 successes.
Okay. So we will say in tandem, Arya and Jonah both claw at Track, and with you two clawing at the same time, and Gigi essentially still holding him down, you're able to rake him enough to shreds, you'd say. Jonah, if you wanted to dissipate the inky blackness, you can tell Track has died.
Okay, I will.
Is there any markings on this body of who this... Does he go back to his human form?
No.
Oh. This is fascinating. We're gonna have to take him. We're gonna take him back to the Sept. Can I get a better look at it? Like, does he look literally like a naked milk rat? Like,
yes. If you've ever seen those Zolo Mexican dogs, that's essentially what he looks like in a Krynos form. It's just a large version of Zolo.
Fascinating. We're gonna have to take him back to the Sept. Or somewhere, maybe not direct to Sept, but we can't leave him in the open like this. He's a veil breach.
I mean, the Sept might be coming to us.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
I howled. I forgot about that.
Where are we? Like in the woods? Like you just said, we were at a plot of land
that I had a camera on. Apparently,
Yeah.
I have
Well,
more cameras than I realized.
She did. So you guys are in the backwooded area of a home that Arya had put a camera on temporarily to check the place out.
Do I know this home?
No, you do not.
Do I know this home?
Yes, you do.
You put a camera here.
Is this my mom's house? No.
Nope.
Is this Flora's apartment?
No.
Is it my brother's job? No. I'm going through all my cameras list. Scott's house?
See, you have a problem.
You placed a camera down in a temporary space during one of your vignette downtimes to a place that I had noted was an area of interest.
Oh man, I put so many cameras down. I have forgotten where I put cameras. I didn't even know mystery camera.
But it's in between, so it's essentially there's like a wooded area in the back, and then there's like a meadowed field that leads into society. So it technically is like it's a litany breach in that if someone passes by or drives by and sees it, it could be a problem. But you could also just drag the body into the woods.
I'm going to start dragging the body into the woods.
Whose house is that, if I recognize the house?
I told you that it was a place of interest.
Place of interest. Okay. I'm going to keep a look on that fucking forsaken camera. Okay. I'll be back here later. We drag the body away. And hopefully we hear
drag the body into the woods.
More coming.
Now, that this problem's taken care of, let's go back to why you don't want to give us access to all of the places you're keeping track of.
Hold up, wait a second. I'm going back to Hobbit form before I have to spend a willpower. Let me do that, okay?
I'm not, because Jonah is not strong enough to pull this thing into the woods in Hamid form.
I was hoping we pulled it first, because I got 1 willpower left.
I will say the both of you are able to pull the body into the forest and decrynos yourselves.
Okay. Perfect.
And we continue.
Well, Gigi and Hispo can help pull the body, but also Gigi's going to try to destroy the heart of this creature.
Sure.
Okay.
Before Gigi tries to do that, Jonah will say, I think we should take a moment, not necessarily out of respect, but to acknowledge who this person was and what their story was, and the things that we learned.
Is this your tribe's need?
This is Jonah respecting that all lives have a purpose.
Very well.
Gigi respects that Jonah respects this life and then tears apart the heart.
That's fine. That's as long as Jonah has a moment before you tear out the heart, that's fine.
Gigi, it tastes good. It tastes real good.
No. I'm not
Okay.
putting
You
my
just tear it
mouth
out?
anywhere near the heart. I'm using my claws.
Damn it.
I was saying,
Terrified
thought
of
Unicorn
something
was going to
else.
have a friend.
No, I'm terrified of something else eating this heart. That's why I want to destroy it.
Valid. Okay, so you rip it apart.
if that's what you were going to do, I wanted to stomach to see the parts that it was eaten of other Garou. I wanted to go through the
They're gonna be
stomach content.
digested.
No, that would not be in their body.
That's going to be digested. Jonah's going to tell you that is not going to net you anything.
Okay, Jonah.
Unless you know what partially digested human remains look like.
It'll be Garou remains, but yeah.
Also, it was only ever the hearts, so it's nonplussed in that. But okay, so the heart is destroyed. The body.
I'm going to start a bonfire so we can start
No.
throwing parts.
I want this body for the set that I'm hoping will get here soon.
Why?
Because this thing attacked one of their pack mates. I think they should have seen it. I called these people here. I mean, we start taking. Arya does something. Can I have the head and we can just do the rest with the body and destroy the rest of the body? Can I just take the head off?
What are you going to do with the head?
I want the head.
Why?
Arya kind of looks. I want a trophy. This monster killed our own. I want an example.
Can we do something like a finger or a nail?
No.
Why do you need that head?
I want this bastard's head. He murdered
And where
one
are
of
you
our
going
own.
to take it to get it taxidermied?
Also, isn't that like serial killers take trophies? Like, why do you want
Listen, this is a serial killer. This is a monster who murdered our own.
Keeping this head, how is that not a litany breach? Does this look like a normal animal?
I'm going to keep it at the sept.
No. Oh, my God. Who at the sept wants this?
I do.
It does not come into our pack house.
Fine.
I
want the head. I want the head as a trophy.
Arya, why do you want this?
I think this goes internally. Arya, think this goes with Thunder's desire of intimidation. Like, these are the things that hunt Garou. This is what I'm going to fucking do to you if you go against the Garou.
Okay, but we can just say that. We can just growl.
You can't. No, I have the proof. We need an example to future generations. This is what these monsters.
Head.
No, yes, you do. This would be an example of future generations. This is what these monsters look like.
Okay, then draw it.
Draw it. Okay, I can't draw, and we can't take a picture, but I can take the head back to the sept.
Why can't you take a picture? The picture is way better than a head because you can delete it if we get found or, someone takes you.
I'm taking the head to the sept. Nowhere else besides the sept.
I feel like you're just trying
How are you getting it to
impress
the
your girlfriend.
No.
That's what I thought too. That's 100% what I thought too.
I want a
she wanted to
trophy.
show it to Flora.
Where the fuck is my dice again? What
As
the hell? Oh
you
my
are
God.
all discussing what you are doing with this body, elders from the sept do arrive.
Oh, that's great. They watch us fight. We were able to take this down, and now we're fighting over the head.
And they hear Gigi yell, "You just want this for your girlfriend."
No, you look
Yep,
stupid. I want a
that's what they
trophy.
come in for. They attempt to ignore your pack squabble as they talk to all of you about what happened here, what transpired here. Y'all give the synopsis of it. The Sept will deny Arya's request for the head.
And I have a part of it as a trophy.
You can
The
have
teeth.
the snout.
And of what?
The snout.
I want the teeth.
Okay, you can have less.
The snout? Oh, I thought you meant like the nose. Fine, I'll take the snout.
That is
Fine.
No,
I'll
now
take
you
the
get
snout.
teeth only.
No, I'll take the snout. Fine, I'll
Okay.
write down. I got snout. I'm gonna taxidermy that fucking shit.
who's gonna taxidermy it for you?
I will ask someone in the fucking someone will do this. There has to be someone in the SEP that will fucking taxidermy this
Yep, your Nosferatu contact.
shit. You shut the hell up. I don't have Nosferatu contact.
They do praise you for a job well done. This was, a foe that needed to be taken down. And Talon thanks all of you for your help in saving him, and also gives a respectful nod to Gigi for being the one to tell him off.
Did they ask how we knew that he was here?
No.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Talon, for trusting me.
He huffs and gruffs at you.
I think that it was important to show this so that people knew what these monsters look like, but fine. We'll just destroy the body.
Are you saying that to the Sept?
I'm just saying it under my breath while looking down, twiddling my thumbs like, whatever, fine. Can't teach
Okay,
the next
you're-
generation if you
You're
don't.
being a moody Garou. Got it. The Sept will remember this.